Welcome to the second half of Passion. Dating Dilemmas once a month. Frank Kermit of franktalks.com joins us. He is doing a weekly class, actually, called Frank Talks Relationship Management Class. What is that about?
It's about all forms of relationships. This class is open to men, women, straight, gay, bisexual, transgendered, anybody who's ever had questions about relationships. This one class, it's a 3-hour class, will cover it. You tell me what you want covered, and I will prepare a lecture and then open up to a discussion. That's
great. That's at the Alternative Lifestyle Community Center, so check it out at franktalks.com. It's every Friday night from 7 to 10. I heard they're pretty successful, your little talks there.
Actually, they are, just because I'm able to take a well-rounded view. I don't think that monogamous relationships are necessarily better than non-monogamous relationships, which we're going to be... I look at all relationship structures as, does this work for you?
Right.
And if you want to attempt a relationship structure, make sure that you follow the rules of that relationship structure. And this is where a lot of people get that light bulb coming on. The eyes go wide and all of a sudden...
I can do that?
Yeah.
There are rules for that? Yay. All right, let's talk about online dating. I'd love to hear online dating stories. Do you do it? Do you go online? What are some of the challenges? I want to know if you have ever tried it. And, you know, how it turned out. I know that from hearing from a couple of my friends who are on it, they're like so fed up with it, I have to tell you. They meet one loser after another, as they say. They get a lot of fake information. One friend, so she sees this guy online, then they talk, he sounds cool, everything else, Googles him. You know, now you can do all kinds of stuff, right? Googles him, starts asking around, and discovers, no. Like, you know, people were saying, person has issues, better stay away, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I've heard this many times before, you know. So how do you... It's the whole misleading thing that kills me about the online dating. And I talked to a woman recently who told me that she lies about her age. Now, she's in her 60s. She looks great, but she will not say how old she lies. She, you know, reduces it by 6 or 7 years or something. And I think it's wrong.
I agree.
I think it's wrong. I think, you know, be proud of your age. And if somebody wants you, they should want you for the age that you are and how you look, not because you've lied to them.
I think that people have greater expectations of online dating than they're actually going to find. They think, oh, this will be easier than having to actually deal with other human beings or trying to meet them through friends. It's just another way to meet people. It's not any better or any worse than any other way to meet people.
Right.
But you have to bear in mind that most people who are constantly complaining of that they can't meet anybody great online, the first thing you got to do is look at your own profile. What is it in your profile that's attracting these people? Because there's got to be something. You know?
Okay, that's attracting the creeps, you mean?
Exactly. There's got to be something you're saying or doing in that profile that's attracting the creeps. The second thing, if you are particularly looking for a certain type of person, so here's an example. I know one woman in the world of online dating that she would do searches by looking for doctor.
Oh, geez.
So her attitude is she just wants to date someone who's a doctor. Well, if you're going to be superficial in the type of searches you're going to do online, guess what? You're going to find people who are looking to exploit you for your own issues of wanting to use people. And it just means that, you know, you're dealing with superficial people attracting superficial people.
So lies beget lies.
Lies beget lies.
Oh, my goodness. The other thing, I know some people have done this too, which this, you know, so they post either a very old picture, or they don't post a picture and they lie about their weight. And then they go to meet, and this is their thinking. Their thinking is, you know what, I'm going to keep that. We have a connection. We're talking. We get along great. I'm not going to tell them how I'll lie about my weight, or we won't talk about it. And then when they meet me, it won't matter so much because we'll have had established this great connection. But that never works out now, does it?
No, and denial is a wonderful thing. Denial is great for exactly this reason. That was one thing when I was doing the online dating thing. I never lied about my weight. I wanted them to know, look, you're dealing with a guy.
I'm a big guy, right?
I'm a big guy. Deal with it. And if you're going to turn me down now, you would have turned me down later. I didn't waste a dinner on you. You know,
That's right, exactly.
So I remember once I was pursuing this girl online. We finally met for a date, and the picture that she had used in her profile was something like 7 years younger than what she was.
Okay.
I just looked at her and I said, that picture of yours, is that your younger sister? You know, and she says, oh, well, that's just an old picture. I haven't had time to change it. Yeah, right. Okay, I get it. This person is a liar. So let me just have my fun and we'll see where this goes. It was a horrible date just because I didn't like the person that I was with. And believe it or not, if she had used a legitimate picture of what she looked like, I still would have gone out with her.
Right.
Because there were elements about her profile I liked. But now I'm going to use the filter of this person is a liar. This person is a manipulator.
Right, and that's what you see very first. That's what you get. The person lies.
For this reason, I actually advocate to people not to use your best picture in your profile.
Interesting.